Performing is in my genes. Like my mom, she was a dancer. When I found out, I was like, oh snap, Mom, you could dance. And she was like, yeah, I could dance. Where do you think you got it from? I love life. I mean, I want to do everything. There's football, basketball, piano, but when I found acting, that's when I was like, oh snap, I want to do this.
My name Velvet. I come from down south.
Even at the age of 4 or 5, I loved it. I was in school plays and I could draw what I learned from drama and use it in comedy. So I've always performed skits in front of my family, and I've always loved the arts, and I've always begged my parents, can you put me in a movie? Can you put me in a play? I mean, I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know you had to audition. I was like, can you put me in it? I really want to do this. And my mom was like, do you hate me? Do you not do enough already? I mean, you play the piano, you play sports. I mean, what more do you want from me? Finally, my dad was like, you know what? There's this camp. He can go to it. It's a theater camp. Maybe that'll satisfy him. And then I went into the camp. After the camp, they called me to audition as Stuart Little in the play of Stuart Little. That was my very first audition ever.
Dear Tom and Lisa, we are thrilled to offer Lex
Offer Lex what? Read it. Well, what does it say?
We are thrilled to offer Lex the role of Stuart Little.
We did like 63 plays, and the experience was amazing. And I just remember the feeling of being on stage in front of all those little kids and all those people, and that energy feeding off the crowd. I mean, when you lean in, they lean in, and when you put energy into it, and when you really dig deep, and when you're really invested in the scene and in the character, they are too. And that's what really drives me. So after Stuart Little, I got the role of the Duke of York in Richard III. And after that, I went on to A Raisin in the Sun. And then we came out to LA for the first time. So I knew nothing about All That when I first got the All That audition. It didn't say All That, it was Untitled Sketch Show. And they said, come up with characters, we'll give you this scene, and we need you to come with 2 characters prepared.
My name is Lex Slumpkin, and I'm auditioning for the role of Lex Slumpkin.
I auditioned 7 times.
If you ain't trying, you're gonna get eaten by the lion. Get it together, Joe. You're supposed to look like a beauty and train like a beast, Veronica, but right now your beast on vacation and you're looking like a gremlin.
7 callbacks, 7 weeks in a row. It took me to audition, and each time I came up with a new character.
You gon' love this titanium cup lemon made on the ultimate backwards buck now. Perfect for slicing up crawdads. That is smart. Yeah!
And my manager called us, and my mom was like, oh snap, they gotta tell you something, Lex. And when I found out, they told me, I was in shock. I didn't know how to react. I was nervous. I was like, okay. After 3 years of auditioning, I finally got it. I auditioned like 500 times, and I didn't know what to think. That was my first time booking something huge. That was my first time booking a TV show. I didn't know how to react. I just sat there silently. I was like, yay.
Chigu, what up, brother?
It's super fun being with my castmates. It's awesome learning from them. It's amazing being around them. There's 8 different cast members, which means 8 different backgrounds, and there's something to learn from everyone. Coming up with characters every week is one of the reasons why I love being on All That. There's new sketches, they're bizarre, they're awesome, and just coming up with new characters every week, recurring characters every week, working with the OGs every other week. I mean, there's Kenan and Kel, Lori Beth, Josh Server. I mean, those are some big years to fill. I've always wanted to use that fun. 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 I've always wanted to use that If I was giving advice to a kid that really wanted to be in this business, if you want to get better at something, it's all about reps, it's all about doing it, and you just got to keep doing it and ignore everybody else, ignore the naysayers. People are always going to have something to say, whether it's good or bad. You just gotta flow with it.